Welcome to the 15th International Electronics Recycling Congress. Hope you all get a lot of good business out of the next couple of days and enjoy yourselves too.
Philips have gained over the past couple of years with the concept of the circular economy. We, like being here today, we talk about this activity externally. We are part of a number of forums, as was mentioned earlier, the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, the World Economic Forum, the Guardian Sustainable Business, Circular Economy Netherlands, a number of these very influential, I think, and very helpful forums to exchange and bring together companies to learn from each other and share experiences.
What I do want to focus a little bit on is the opportunities that exist for all of us in the recycling industry going forward, and really the lay of the land today, because it is fundamentally different from where it has been for the last 5, 10, 15 years. I want to thank the organizers for inviting me today. I know from speaking to colleagues over the years, it certainly is one of the most popular e-scrap conferences in the world, partly because of the location, partly because of the quality of the organization and the venue, and certainly with the European Union having led the way on recycling for a long time, there's quite a bit of experience in the room anytime this gathering happens, and it certainly provides very productive conversations for anybody who's in the industry. So my thanks to the organizers for inviting us.
How does the retailer feel? Because if the producer is coming closer and closer and retaining more and more ownership, what happens to the retailer's turnover?
Well, I think for the retailer it is the challenge about
challenge.
Where is my place in that new ecosystem that might be built up with the consumer here, driven by the producer.
Close the gap, then we'll select projects based on a certain set of criteria. The topmost is that it has a social benefit. We do not provide IT devices to any corporate company initiatives. We will work with social enterprises, however, because we see that as being a very strong driver of economic development in these countries.
In opposite to all other projects, which looks on the return of notebooks, for example, from leasing contracts or from big companies, we are looking on the notebooks from private households.
operator can verify on the touchscreen monitors with the graphical user interface and reporting units. The machine is designed up to 150 appliances per hour for outdoor operation and for easily transportable.
There is one particular item why we think this could be working better. Because if you are certified according to this, so if you can show as a company here, I'm certified according to EN 5625.1, it's kind of driver's license. So for enforcement agency, it's easier.
Mercury, as we see in the industry, as it is contained in the old traditional LCD screens with CCFL backlighting, will be a temporary problem.
What I want to talk about today is what my firm's writers and editors, as Manfred does, we use their resources. And I want to talk about the key issues that are confronting the recycling industry in the U.S., and it really has to do with 7 critical trends.
Now, in this presentation, I will share with you the difficulties of classifying waste and how difficult it is to deal with the many rules with regards to transporting e-waste across borders.
Because the instant ink example that I gave you, that works on a €50 printer. So, it's not, these circular economy examples are not just at the high-end enterprise level.
I think that it is very regrettable that this kind of thing happens, because as a producer, that's not what I'm paying for. What I'd like to see happen is I'd like to see it being taken back and recycled responsibly, and those materials going back into the supply chain.
In general, this is something that the European Commission has been advocated for a long time, but as you may know, taxation is predominantly or almost exclusively decided at the national level, so our role in this is not very important, to be quite frank with you.
Very interesting discussion. We started off with circular economy type discussion. We've ended with circular economy. We talk about things that have always been done, that maybe circular economy is about bringing them together and making it official. We talk about all of the material that disappears. Maybe that's a stealth circular economy in action at the moment, because we reckon
The stuff that disappears goes for reuse. It's the cherry-picked volumes to some extent. So maybe circular economy is about trying to deal with that. So look forward to seeing you all again here in Salzburg next year. Thank you, and safe home, safe travels. That's it.